planning to do some shopping. But first, I'm gonna stop by the Tower of London because I've been wanting to see that. London has been really good so far. I'm gonna take the metro system, or the tube as they call it here. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some breakfast and then I'm gonna head out. Okay, so I just took the tube to bank, got off a bank, and I'm walking to the tower. I will say I like London's train system. It's very efficient, very simple to use. I downloaded a map called City Mapper and it's very easy to follow. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful day out today. So yeah, there's a quick walk. I like that it's a walkable city. You know, you definitely get your cardio in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of little alleyways and stuff like that. There's something to see on every corner, every single corner. So just navigating the city on my own. But it feels like I don't know, I may move here. You know that joke, like wherever you go somewhere for vacation and it's nice, you're like, I might move here. I think London's that place. Like I feel like I might move here. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Really nice city, really beautiful city. It's a nice cool morning. It's like 55 degrees, but honestly it doesn't feel like 55 degrees. It just feels like it's like a manageable 55 degrees. It's not too hot, just a little chilly. You probably need like a light sweater, light jacket. That's about it. Okay, I think I made it to the Tower of London. I will say that I learned that in London, or in England, the driver has the right of way. So, you know, like in the States, like people will just step out into the road and if you get hit, then you can sue for like thousands of dollars. A Londoner told me, I know, you must wait on the driver or the cyclist to pass. If you get hit, you may sue, but you're not gonna get that much money. So I realized that people here are more careful of crossing the road, which is I'm appreciative of. Yeah, so I'm at the Tower of London. Everything here is so pretty. You can see how old it is just by the brick and architecture. I sound like a nerd, but yeah, I love this kind of stuff. Wait, this is not the Tower of London. What is this? Oh, this is a church. Never mind. The Tower of London is across the street. There it is. And they have a cafe here, Tower Cafe. I might come over here in a little when I'm done. There's like shops in there and stuff. I'm trying to find the welcome center or ticket office. I have an online ticket, but I stopped by the ticketing office because I wasn't sure where to go. The guy told me to go down the hill through the black and gold gates, turn left. So that's what I'm doing. Yo, this place is so cool. The Tower of London, where most of the famous executions took place, including that of Anne Boleyn. So I'm excited to see it. And he gave me this little map, so you can use it too in case I get lost, because from outside, looks like a big place. The crowd isn't too bad. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. The crowd isn't bad at all. There's that picture of Anne Boleyn. Have little shops out here, little cafes, food trucks. And there is London Bridge. I think, yeah, that's a London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down. It's not falling down, looks good to me. There's Trader's Gate. See, I'm gonna find the port of entry so I can go in and view this place. This is wondrous. I've always seen of it on TV, and I always wanted to go in person and see for myself. Alright, so I just gained entry. I ordered a audio guide with my ticket, so I'm just gonna find it real fast. So apparently ravens have always been kept at the Tower of London. They are way bigger than I thought. Yeah, there they are. There's Harris and Georgie are their names. Apparently there was some myth. King George wanted the ravens gone and he ordered them to be destroyed, and then he heard a prophecy that if he gets rid of the ravens, then there'll be destruction or something like that, and then he decided to keep them here. I got this audio guide here, headphones, for audio tour of the Tower of London. I'm just gonna put this on and enjoy the tour. So I started the tour in Edward's apartment towards the front of the towers, and it was basically like medieval style. You could see the medieval art, architecture, everything in there. I was scared to talking there just because I had the headphones on, and every time I talked it kind of echoed, so I thought I was being really loud. Like even the floors, the walls, the narrow hallways, everything was just like super old. It was like taking a step back in time. And this was I think this was the Queen's bedroom. The wall art, everything was just like super it reminded me of like Game of Thrones kind of thing. Queen Eleanor, this was her bedroom apparently. Here's I think this is a chapel. You can hear them speaking Latin. I think there's just an audio recording in there. Can't really go in there, but this is the royal devotions. And there's little plaques all over the place to read about the history of this place. This is pretty cool. Very cool to see. I went down after Queen Eleanor's apartment into, I believe this was like an old throne room, because there was a throne in here, a fireplace, as well as a confessional. So that's the throne. Looks pretty cool with the two lions as the footrest. But navigating the towers, you have to be super careful. Wear comfortable shoes. Heels is definitely not the answer in here, because the stairwells, the halls are very narrow, and if you trip, you will tumble. Leaving Edward's apartments, I made my way out to the embankment, and you could see the Thames River, Tower Bridge, most of the city, the White Tower, and all of the other buildings on the compound from here. It was a really good view. And then I went down to where they had a zoo apparently. So aristocrats and royals and the super rich back then would show off what exotic animals or pets they had back in the day. So lions, giraffes, chimpanzees, all kinds of, quote unquote exotic animals would be housed here. Very interesting facts about the Tower of London, some of England's history. Super interesting. This is for sure a lot of walking. It's a whole workout. It's good because you're listening and you're learning so much at the same time. And the crowd isn't bad. Not bad at all, because it's like little bit after 10 o'clock right now. I will say the stairways are really narrow, so you have to be careful so you don't miss your step. My big thing, I want to see the crown jewels. Oh, here we go. I think it's in this building. Okay, so I just got out of the crown jewels. We're not allowed to film or take any photographs in there, so to be respectful, just didn't take out my phone or anything, but it was gorgeous. I mean, there were the crowns in there, the spectre. I learned about the whole coronation ceremony, what is used. There's also like some other things that make up the crown jewels, like some platters, communion platters that have like, they're gold, and they have like the Last Supper and stuff like carved into the gold plate. So that was pretty cool. The orb and everything that the monarch holds. I'm sitting right in front of a cafe. I've been walking for a little over 2 hours. So I just thought I'll sit down. There are water fountains like in little corners. So if you're here and it's a little warmer today, not hot but warmer, you can just stop, bring a flask or a water bottle. You can fill it up and keep hydrated as you walk along, because this place is enormous and you don't want to get dehydrated with your long walk.
Oh, the moat. Yeah.
Pretty cool place. So I am gonna go, I already explored Trader's Gate, Edward's apartment, and I'm gonna go explore White Tower next. And with each place that I enter, there's like a menu so you can listen to the tours, which is pretty cool. And I have my map here. Well, this is the actual map, this one, but this is like the audio guide tour map. So yeah, so I'm about to head into White Tower and learn a little bit more about England's history. Pretty cool stuff. So White Tower was basically just a huge display of armors from like the different time periods under the different kings. I saw Henry VIII's armor, and I thought it was pretty neat that the horses also had armor. A lot of like medieval military stuff, like swords. In the basement, there's like cannons. There was a display, I don't think I filmed it, but there was a display of the chair that the last person to be executed at the Tower of London sat on. And he was a German spy, and he was unalived by a firing squad, and that was the last execution to happen at the Tower of London. I learned about the different cannons and firearms, and I saw this tiny fan as a part of the exhibition, and I had to take a video because it was so funny. And then I realized that my phone battery was dying, so I didn't really film much after that, but I did make my way down to the gift shop afterward, and I got myself a couple teddy bears and some cute little souvenirs before heading out. I'm about to go to Borough Market, grab some lunch. I'm gonna take some quick pictures, and then I'll be on my way. This is Tower Bridge.
Guys, come and try some caviar today! We're topping oysters for an extra £4 with Aussie extra.
You got the same one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one with papaya. That one's...
So when I got to Borough Market, I didn't realize it was 12 noon, so everybody was out to get some lunch. So we were packed together basically like sardines, guys, but I was still happy I was there, but I was like, where am I gonna get food? Where am I gonna get food? But yeah, I walked around for a good bit. Some of my friends, they got the chocolate covered strawberries, but I don't like chocolate and fruit, so I skipped that. But it looked really good. I think this is what everybody comes here for. It's like one of those Instagram snacks or something like that. I got this pork bowl thing with fried egg and sweet chili oil and this lime drink. All of this cost 26 pounds, which is a bit expensive, but I'm here, might as well spend some money. So I'm gonna dig in. Alright, so I just left Borough Market. I couldn't really film much, there was a lot of people there, but the food was pretty good. So just going around London, I'll say that it feels safe. It's very easy to navigate. You just have your Google Maps, City Mapper, Apple Maps, whatever you have, Waze. It's pretty easy to navigate. Feels safe. There's a lot of people around. Everything's in English. So, I mean, if English is the only language you speak or is your primary language, it's easier for you. Especially if it's like your first solo trip or something. So I made the walk all the way to see St. Paul's Cathedral, and I am not disappointed at all. It is gorgeous. Absolutely breathtaking. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So you have to pay to go in, but I think on Sundays and some evenings they have prayer service. And you can ask to take part in the prayer service and you can gain admission there. Well, obviously you can't really tour it as you would if you paid, but I think even going in for a prayer service is worth it. This is a gorgeous place, and they have like a park there as well. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. There's some kind of procession going on. I'm literally walking around here and I'm in such amazement. So I got back to my hotel room like 2 hours ago. After Borough Market, I ate and then I walked to St. Paul's Cathedral. After that, I did a little bit of shopping and just navigating Oxford Street because I was on Oxford Street because I wanted to find some nice shops and stuff. It's a Saturday. It was super busy. Just having all the bags in my hand and then attempting to film at the same time was just too much, so I didn't. The goal of me going to Oxford Street is I wanted to find a cute trench coat. Didn't find any. I think maybe it's the season that I'm here. It's spring, I think. Yeah, it's spring. So maybe that's why I didn't find any. I went into Zara thinking Zara would definitely had nice trench coats or something. Didn't find any. Primark I didn't see any in Primark. I did buy some stuff in Primark. I bought a couple stuff in Zara, but I didn't buy what I originally intended to buy, which is a trench coat. But I was originally looking for like a dark cherry trench coat because I see them all over and I'm like, I want one of those, but I didn't find it. So I like to keep it cute but also affordable. Your girl can't buy like Chanel and Dior and $5,000 purses. Like, I'm not I'm not about that. If you know some places around London I can shop at or I can check out on my next visit here, please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that very much. So I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. I did do a Google search about like food near me and stuff. I saw some options, so I'm gonna go check them out that's nearby. But that's about it. Today was a fun day. I got a lot done today. I did everything I wanted to do today. But anyways, Yeah, today's my last day in London. So this is where I end this vlog. I had an amazing dinner here at Arepa & Co. The food was really, really good. I believe this was plantains, pulled pork, cheese, rice, beans, and a guava juice. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. But tomorrow I am leaving London and going to Paris. So if you want to see that vlog, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see when I upload it. Please like this video, share this video with your friends so I can grow my channel, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.